Hello and welcome back to Pactolos. Today we'll be taking your space, transforming it into a safe haven by making our very own room spray, which can also be used on your linen. Today's tutorial is another easy one. Let's look at the ingredients we're going to need. First is our fragrance oil, as always. As you can see, I'm using a different fragrance oil from the one I normally use from SA Candle Supply, and that's because they no longer stock it. So I found these fragrance oils from Scent Lab. I'm trying these out to see how they perform. Next up is our base oil for the room spray. I got this also from SA Candle Supply. We're also going to need a couple of pipettes to measure out our fragrance oil. Also got this from SA Candle Supply. And lastly, these are bottles that we're going to fill our room spray with. I'm going to be making a few bottles of the room spray. So what I'm doing right now is just measuring out my base oil and setting it aside so that when it's time to fill up, it's a quick and easy job. Right here, I'm opening up the bottles, preparing to start making the room spray. I'm starting off by taking my pipette and measuring out the exact amount of fragrance oil that I'm going to need for every bottle. For the room spray, the recommended ratio is 97% base oil and 3% fragrance oil, but always make sure to check the manufacturer's guidelines to make sure that you stay within the recommended limits, and always do your own testing. Now that the fragrance oil has been measured out, I'm going in with the base oil and filling up all the bottles. I'm using a scale to make sure that I measure out the exact quantity of base oil to make sure that my ratios are correct. And that is it. The only thing left to do is to close up the bottles and shake them up to make sure that the mixture mixes well. As an extra step, I got these self-adhesive labels to put on the bottles and label them, and that's because I made these room sprays for you guys. I've got 12 bottles that I'd love to share with you guys to get your opinion on the smell and how they perform. Does the room spray transform your space into a safe haven? I'd love to get your honest opinion. So if you are around Centurion, Menlyn, Pretoria CBD and the surrounds and you'd like to try out this room spray, send me a WhatsApp message. I'm going to leave my number in the description and let's figure out a way to get it into your hands. I cannot wait for you to try the spray out. But for now, that is all for the tutorial of the room/linen spray. I will see you in the next tutorial. Until then, goodbye.